All right, boys and girls, today we're going to learn how to put together an all-electric bus from scratch. And I'm here in Southern California at the BYD factory where they do just that. Behind me, we're going to walk through the entire production process. I'll show it's really cool. Now, you might have heard about BYD on my show. They're actually the largest electric car manufacturer in the world. However, they only sell their cars in China. They're pretty cool. You've probably seen the one with the rotating monitor and a few other features that I really liked. But today we're here in the United States where they have a factory where they make all green buses, and they employ almost 1,000 people here. Actually, it's a union job for those who work on the floor, and in the future, I am hoping they're going to expand this to hopefully make those cool electric cars that they make for China here in the United States. But today, it's all about buses, so let's go downstairs and see how they are made.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, electric.
So how do you put together an all-electric bus? Well, you see, when two buses love each other very much, all right, so of course, all of these parts that are put together over there, it's behind the camera. But this is where the sexy part begins, because this is the first time you can kind of tell that that it's probably going to be a bus. And this is where they're welding everything together. I'm no expert, but I think they're welding this together. And then after that, all of the parts are going to be starting to come in. It's pretty exciting. So let's go to the next stop and check out what they're doing over there. Check this out, all-electric forklift. I would like to own one. We'll see. We'll see if they can hook me up with one. But anyway, we're here at the next step where they're putting panels on the frame of the bus to kind of give it a shape. This is where it's becoming even more apparent that it's a bus. And behind me, I'm just about to get run over by another all-electric truck. So I better get going. Thanks, guys. All right, so the next step was really actually painting, but they only do one bus a day, and we already missed the coolest part. And plus, honestly, I just got this shirt. I didn't want to get some paint on it, so we skipped that part. But trust me, it got painted, and now, as you can see, it's up there, and it's getting both of the axles put in. Some of the wiring, there's another one over there. Obviously, now this is where some customization goes in it, because there are different clients, airports, shuttle services, and just private companies. So this is where they kind of doing it custom for different companies and different orders. And after this bus will come down, now we're going to the final assembly, and there's a lot of cool stuff is happening there. So let's go. All right, these buses are back on the ground, and they're really starting to come around. This one, as you can see, has two sections, and they're working on them at the same time. They'll connect them a little bit further, a few more steps. As you can see, the wheels are on. That's kind of important. Now, the batteries for these buses vary, but it's pretty cool that actually most of the batteries, believe it or not, are on the top portion of the vehicle rather than the bottom, as we used to just regular electric cars. The charging rate is up to 200 kilowatts, so they're not joking around. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge the bus to its full capacity. So it's doable, depending obviously on the routes that they're making and the size of the battery. But hey, this is starting to look pretty good. The headlights are looking good as well. All right, so now at this section, they have connected the two parts of the bus into one, and also put the windows together. So now it kind of looks like a bus on the exterior. Very little to be done on the outside, but the interior is still pretty gutted. So we're going to make a few steps that way and see how the seats and a dashboard and other cool stuff that they put in that we see as passengers as we ride inside of those buses. All right, so this bus behind me is pretty much done. Everything's on the outside and on the inside has been finished. We're going to go in just 1 second, but this is where they do final testing. This is their program, the software. Now, one thing you never want to see that this bus is to enter wrong code. Now that's just no good. And what I've heard happens is if the wrong code is being entered into the bus is pretty much being taken off of the conveyor belt and given to the closest person with the YouTube channel that they see in the area. All right, so this is pretty much done. As you can see, there's a few things that need to be painted and then installed, but I'd say about 99% done. You probably recognize this configuration. These are the buses that we usually take for the airport shuttles to the parking lots and to hotels. And there's only one stage that's left, which is final testing. They put it through a few different tests, but it also includes the water test when they kind of put it through a kind of a big bus car wash type of a tunnel. And after that, The bus is born. All right, and here it is, fully functioning, all electric bus. How cool it is, and it's so quiet. We're moving right now, by the way, and it is dead quiet in here. I absolutely love it. That's what I like about electric cars. I had fun walking through the production line. I feel like I can put one myself together in the garage. Let me know if you have any tips, but I think I have a pretty good idea now. But in seriousness, this is yet another part of the transportation that's going green. You've probably seen these buses at your airport. This is a type of a bus that would be used as a shuttle. For a lot of Silicon Valley companies use it to bus their employees from cities to their campuses and many other purposes. And once again, Chinese company here in the United States, union jobs. I absolutely love it. They are also working on a contract for a SkyRail, and if that happens, they're going to have another 1,000 jobs here as well. Here in California, they're going to build a factory right next to the one that we just toured. I'm very excited. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, don't forget to sign up with our VIP newsletter. You get a bonus story every weekend, something that we just weren't able to fit into our daily digest here on this channel and our website. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click on that subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything moving forward. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.